What's going on, guys? Coming back at you guys with another presentation. Um, I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you guys about people who've been lied to so much in their life. They actually believe all the lies that they've been told. You know, it's bad when you've been lied to so much in your life. You start to believe all the lies that you was told. Take it for instance. I grew up going to church. You know, like we all know. You know, for those of you who grew up going to church, we all know that in church they tell you nothing but lies in church. You know, church is full of brainwashing. It's full of delusion. It's just full of lies. You know, and I was just thinking, that's why I think to myself, like, a lot of these pastors, they can't believe what they're preaching. But, you know, it's sad that you have people who literally been lied to their whole life, and they actually believe all the lies that people have told them. Like, I was told a lot of lies in my life, you know. I'm just thankful that like I said, I had some people in my corner that told me the truth about some things, that was honest with me about some things, because that makes a big difference, you know, to have some people in your corner that's honest with you about some things. And this is a big reason too to why in life, I'll say this too, you got to be mindful with who you allow yourself to be around. You know, you can't just be open to let anybody in your space and in your life, because there are some people who are just they're just evil. You know, some people are just evil. They just have evil in them. And you got some people who will literally try to brainwash you into believing the lies that they believe. You know, you got some people, they've been indoctrinated with so many lies, and they've been fed so many lies by people, they really believe the lies that they've been told. It's sad when you're so weak-minded, you believe all the lies that you've been told by people. Like, I was told a lot of lies in my life. But see, the one thing that saved me in my life, and this is one thing I give credit to in my life, the one thing that saved me in my life is that I had a father that was honest with me. I feel that's the one thing that saved me in my life. If I didn't have a father that was honest with me about things in my life, if I didn't have some sensible people in my life, I would have probably been brainwashed into believing all the lies that I was told. You know, and it's sad when you got some people who've been told so many lies in life to where they really believe those lies, you know. But, you know, this is why I say it's very imperative that you have someone around you who's honest with you. See, the reason why I know that I was never totally gone mentally, because I had a father that was honest with me. See, if it wasn't for my dad, if it wasn't for, you know, just some people in my corner who had common sense and people who was rooted in reality, I would have believed all the lies that I was told. This is why you got to have somebody around you in your corner who is rooted, you know, you got to have some people in your corner who gonna tell you the truth about life. See, you got a lot of people, they're not told the truth about life, you know? There are a lot of people who are lied to about life. I was one of them. But it's good that I had a father that was honest with me and told me the real about a lot of stuff. And then there are just certain things that you're going to find out just from living life. There are just certain things that you're going to eventually just discover for yourself. You know? Certain things you just going to discover for yourself. You know, like a lot of things that a lot of people been told in their life is lies. You got a lot of people, they've been lied to, man. A lot of people been told a lot of lies in life. They've been brainwashed. You know, I was one of them people myself who was just brainwashed, you know, and it's bad when you one of them people that's been brainwashed, you know, and I feel sorry for people who've been brainwashed, you know, for people who've been, you know, just people who've been lied to their whole life, you know, people who've been lied to, people who just told a lot of stuff that's not true, you know, and this is why I say be mindful of the people that you allow around you, you know, because I'm a firm believer, like I stated, anyone who lies to you is an enemy. Anyone who lies to you is an enemy. You know, if somebody really love you and care for you, they're not gonna lie to you. Then I had to realize this too. There are some people that'll think you're slow and dumb, and they think you're the type of person that'll believe anything. But one thing I had to learn in life is that you know, the perceptions that people have of people, it's all about looks anyway. See, the way that people feel about you is based on your appearance. I've come to the realization that in life, being smart don't even matter, really, because you could be dumb as a brick, but if people like your appearance, they're gonna assume good things about you. And one thing that I was ignorant and oblivious to, this is one thing that even though I had a father that was honest with me about a lot of things, one thing that I was ignorant and oblivious to, and I think a lot of people are ignorant and oblivious to this, is that your appearance matters to people. See, a lot of people are taught that, you know, your personality matters to people, that your character matters to people, your confidence matters to people. I didn't realize until I was in my 20s, and I'm in my 30s now, but I didn't realize until I was in my 20s that looks matter to people. You know, see, and I blame it on the church that had me like that. I didn't realize until I was in my 20s that your looks matter to people. A buddy of mine put me on that. I didn't even realize that appearance mattered to people. I thought long as you believed in Jesus, you know, long as you had a nice personality, you know, you good to go. I didn't even think that people judge you by what you look like. I did not think that. And, you know, I blame that. I blame that on how I was raised, because there are some people that always knew looks mattered to people. Like my buddy, he said he always knew looks mattered to people. But you don't want to be around people that lie to you. And that's why I say anybody that lies to you, anyone who's dishonest with you, anyone who tries to, you know, manipulate you or brainwash you into believing lies, get away from them kind of people. I'm here to tell you. You don't want to be around people who lie to you. Because anybody that lies to you, they don't have your best interest, no way. I had to learn that myself. You know, anybody that really have your best interest, anybody that care anything about you, anybody that is a friend, I'll say that. Anybody that, you know, labels themselves a friend, anybody who's a friend, you know, they're not gonna lie to you. Anyone who has your best interest. Anybody that lies to you, they don't have your best interest. And I feel sorry for people who have been told lies their whole life about everything. And they weak-minded enough to actually believe it. But that's why I go back to what I was saying. You gotta have somebody in your corner who's honest with you about life. You know, see, my father was always honest and real with me. You know, you gotta have somebody who's honest with you about life. If you're around people who are delusional and they don't live in reality and they believe a lot of BS, that's not gonna help you. And it's so sad to see people who've been fed so many lies in their life and they believe all the lies they've been told. They believe those lies, you know? Because what I had to understand too, there are some people who believe that a lie is the truth. That's how messed up their mind is. And they believe that the truth is a lie. See, People like that, you can't help. You got to get away from people like that. There are people like that, I know. But anybody who believes that a lie is the truth and the truth is a lie, get away from them kind of people. And I'm going to say this too before I end this presentation. If you're around anyone who does not like to look at reality for what it is, get away from them. Anybody who has a very delusional type of mindset, they don't want to look at reality for what it is, get away from them. I had to learn that myself. You don't want to surround yourself with people who do not live in reality. People who do not look at the world for what it is. You don't want to be around people like that. This is why I say I don't like optimistic people, because optimistic people are delusional. Pessimistic people, doomers, Debbie Downers are realistic people because they look at life for what it is. See, optimistic people, they want to see sunshine all the time, but life is not sunshine all the time. So I'd rather be around pessimistic people than optimistic people, because optimistic people are delusional. They're stupid. They don't live in reality. And one thing my father always told me, you got to live in reality. You know? And I feel so sorry for people who, they just been told so many lies, man. And they actually been brainwashed to believe those lies. You know? That's why I say be careful of people who try to brainwash you into believing lies. You know? But I understand, you know, we live in a world where, you know, people like lies. You know, people don't like the truth about nothing. You know, lies make people feel good, you know. You know, the truth, you know, it has a tendency to offend people and piss people off. But, you know, that's the world we live in. You know, that's the societal norm. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just that I'm glad that I wasn't brainwashed by all the lies that I was fed in my life, you know. Even though, you know, I was brainwashed, I'll admit this, I was brainwashed to an extent, but I wasn't totally brainwashed because I had some people in my corner that had sense. If it wasn't for those people who had sense, I'd be totally dumb. I was brainwashed in a sense. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. But if I didn't have people in my corner that had some sense, I'd have been totally dumb. See, you can be partially dumb, but not totally dumb. You know? You know, and I'll admit, I was partially dumb to some things because of the religion. You know, being raised in that church, it brainwashes you. You know, it makes you believe a lot of lies. And, you know, I'll admit, a lot of things that I was believing, a lot of the ideas, you know, that I had about life were lies. And a lot of the ideas that a lot of people had about life was lies. A lot of people have been programmed to believe lies. And this is why I'm so glad I got away from, you know, going to church and stuff, because that programs you to believe lies, you know, being raised, you know, within that church and stuff. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys agree as well, you know, for people who grew up going to church, you know, being raised like that programs you to believe a lot of lies. But let me know how you guys feel about this topic. I just really feel for the people out there who, you know, they've been lied to their whole life and they really believe the lies that they've been sold, you know, because there are people like that. I've been around certain people, you know, when you try to tell them the truth about stuff, you know, they'll tell you that whatever you believe, that's your belief, not mine. See, when a person does that, it's because they don't want to hear the truth. So they trying to dismiss what you got to say because they don't want to hear it. See, people like that are just ignorant people. They don't want to open themselves up to the truth. And you guys have encountered some people like that. I know you guys have. You know, people who just, you know, they just stuck and hell bent on believing what they want to believe, you know. And you can't deter them from believing what they want to believe. There are people like this. You know, they just want to believe what they want to believe. They want to have their philosophy on life. And even if you're telling them the truth, they'll refute everything you're saying because they want to believe what they want to believe. And I feel sorry for those types of people. People who've been brainwashed into believing a lie. Sad, man. But when you wake up and you know the truth, you know, there's nothing that no one can tell you when you know the truth. But, that's all I wanted to say. I feel sorry for those individuals. People who've been just brainwashed to believe nothing but lies, you know. I really feel for those types of individuals. But, what can you do? You guys leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think about this presentation. Are you one of those people that you just stuck on believing lies? Let me know in the comments. You guys have a good evening. Happy Monday.